Hi guys, so welcome back to another video here on the channel, and after a long time we are going to be doing an unboxing today. So you guys may or may not have seen the community post that I made recently. If you have not, I'll just briefly explain. So I bought some pieces recently. I had been looking at some things that I wanted to buy. I'm continuing into my journey into dabbling into some Y2K fashion, and there were some pieces that I wanted to pick up just to see how I could coordinate them. And I was really making the post to let you guys know, if you're living in the United States, about how the shipping has been affected by tariffs. Because ordering from China, there has been like a tariff that's going to be incurred now that you're responsible for paying. And so I just wanted to see how the price was going to increase compared to how it usually was buying via Spreenow from Taobao, and to just let you guys know about that before you order in advance. So I did make a community post about it, but if you haven't seen it, basically I ordered just a few things that up until now would probably have cost maybe around like 20, 30, 40-ish to ship. Like, it wouldn't be any more than that. I was looking at some older things that I bought before, and it would probably be around like $20, $30, if no higher than 40, just depending. And so when it came time to pay for the shipping of these things, it was now like about $90. Like, I think it was even closer, like literally close to 100. It might have been like 98, 96 or $98. Now, in my opinion, that for something that usually would have been like $30 is way too much. So unless you have money to burn, I personally would hesitate to buy from Taobao if you're living in the United States, just until, you know, if we can figure out how that's going to look in the future. Like, Spreenow specifically said they're looking into like rerouting to other countries, so like going through other countries instead, so that might help with the prices being lowered. But I haven't heard any updates about that yet, so we don't know if that's going to be the thing. Now, of course, you guys know that because I have a Spreenow link, it's basically an affiliate link, I get a commission whenever people order things, so it's not really all that much. Like, if someone buys something for like $30, I'll get like a couple of cents. But over time, you know, I try to accumulate and save up things. So I was able to use my saved up credit to pay for it. In any other circumstance, I would not pay $90 to ship something out. And the reason I was doing this was a test, because they said if you order just clothes, you won't be hit too hard by the tariffs. And so I wanted to check and see, like, what do they mean by you won't be affected too much? And so not being affected too much means like paying like an extra $60. So again, if you don't have that kind of money to pay for the shipping, I would recommend, if you want to buy something from Taobao, if you really want it, that you either try to hold it in storage for as long as humanly possible, or just make sure that you're going to be able to pay for the shipping, because it seems as though it still is quite a bit higher than I was anticipating. I thought, okay, maybe it'd be like $60 to ship, but 90 is a bit much. And it said only clothes that are not brand names. So basically they mean like just not well brand names. Like, I mean, everything has a brand, but like as long as it's not super well known, that should be not affected. If you buy like super big brand stuff, I guess that's gonna be super expensive. But you know, most of us on this channel are just buying like indie fashion, J fashion, Lolita fashion, and if those are things that you're buying, you probably won't be hit too hard like that much. But I still think $90 to ship a couple of clothes is still a bit much. So in my opinion, I would hesitate until at least I can do some more research on this. Like, maybe I might buy some other things after I accumulate a little bit more credit and see how that looks. But I just want you guys to know in advance, like, if you're trying to buy via Spreenow specifically, it seems as though the price has definitely gone up in terms of shipping to the United States. If you live in any other country, that doesn't affect you, or maybe it affects you in a different way, I don't know. I'm just updating you on the situation because, you know, as of now, my previous video on Spreenow took into account, you know, this situation back then where we weren't paying for the price because of tariffs. But now, because that is a thing, I just wanted to let you guys know that in advance. If you're buying from Spreenow, just make sure that you have the applicable funds to do so. And if not, remember that Spreenow is a storage, so they will hold on to your stuff for quite a while. I think they'll hold up onto it for up to a year. I've had stuff sitting in there for several months, and they don't make you pay extra for that. So just be sure of that before you purchase from them. So now that I've gotten that all out of the way, well, I can show you what it was that I bought, because, like I said, I'm still dabbling into Y2K fashion because it's always just intrigued me alongside Lolita fashion. Lolita was like the big priority for me, and so since I've gotten most of my pieces that I really, really wanted, I want to try to look into other things, especially because I get a lot of people often saying they are very often confused between Y2K and like general J fashion and Lolita, because I talk about this all the time. A lot of people who are not well versed into J fashion will label anything as Lolita, regardless of whether it is or not, and that's why I want to be able to purchase more of these things so you guys can see the difference for yourselves. So, I've got a few pieces here today, and as you can see, I'm already wearing some pieces from the exact same brand. This is a brand called Crazy Girl, and they specialize in a ton of just very cute kawaii core Y2K fashion. So, I bought a few pieces that I had my eye on, and I said I definitely want to get these while I have some funds accumulated. And so this is the first piece. So I'm wearing one of their, like, let me stand up and show you just real quick. I'm wearing one of their pieces that I unboxed before, and it's like a skirt, but it's really shorts. Like you step into it like shorts. So I wanted to see if all of their like skirts were like that, or if some of them were like actually skirts. So I got this piece that when I saw this one, I was like, I have to have this. And I got two of them, so maybe they stuffed both of them in the same bag. Oh, these are like, oh, okay, guys. Okay, I should have checked this before I ordered. So these are actually some like, they call them leg sleeves. I always call them leg warmers, but I guess they're called leg sleeves. So these like, for the skirt that I bought, these were in all the photographs. And I was like, this would match perfectly. I want to buy it. And there was no listing for it. But I guess it comes with it. Maybe that, and that's why they probably didn't list it separately. Okay, well, in the future, don't be like me. Please make sure you know what's, not that I'm complaining about this, but like make sure that you know what you're ordering, because you might be looking for something and it's already coming with it. That is crazy. I'm gonna have to look into that. Okay, guys, so I did actually just look and check, and yes, it actually does say in parentheses to order the skirt with the leg sleeve. So that is very nice. That's great. I'm actually very happy about that. I'm gonna have to sit here and figure out how I'm supposed to buckle it. It's supposed to make like a cross shape. You guys know I'm super into like cross-themed paraphernalia, but the skirt itself, so this is the skirt, and it's got these, it comes in purple, and it also comes in black, and it's basically just the reverse of this, so I got both of them. So this is the purple one with the black bows, and I really like it. So the bows just kind of hang here. I was wondering if they were like attached, but it looks like they just hang like this. But it doesn't look like you can remove it, so keep it in mind. Looking into it, it looks as though these also are kind of like shorts. But unlike the ones that I'm wearing right now, these don't have a zipper. These are just, they have shearing. And so that's actually amazing, because I was actually testing to see if I should get a larger size, because these fit well on me. The ones that I'm wearing right now are size small, and they fit fine, but they could be a little bit bigger, I would say. So I actually got this in a medium, but now I don't think I really had to. This probably would fit, this probably might be a little bit big on me because it has a good stretch. So that's actually a good thing to note. So if you do want this particular piece, it's got a lot of stretch for it, so you're probably good just getting your normal size. Don't have to worry about getting one size larger. And now that I'm looking in the bag, it's actually really funny. So, like I said, I have this ensemble here, but I didn't have any. I have a lot of purple and black. They have a lot of purple and black, and I like that combo, so I buy a lot of purple and black from them. But I didn't have any leg sleeves to wear with this. So now that I know that it came with them, I feel a little bit silly, because I actually bought some from another store. I got some purple and black from another store. I actually don't know the name of this store. I can't imagine that it's called It's a Boy. That's what it says on here. Like, I can't imagine that's the name of the store. I will link it in the description as I always do. But I bought these little leg sleeves thinking that I was going to need some. And they're not the perfect color either. But I was just going to wear it anyway because I'm not too fussed on that. I know a lot of course, in Lolita fashion, we really want to get the exact color, but the purple is not exact, so people might have an issue with this, but I like them. Of course, it has crosses, has to have crosses. And I bought these to go with the outfit, but I guess I can wear these with this now, because this is actually a little bit closer to this shade of purple, so this might actually work well with what I have on now. So it works out very nicely. And it has this cute little dog bone on it, and these like huge paper clips. I don't know why, I just like quirky things like that. Like why is there a dog bone on it? I don't know. I just thought it was cute. I think these also came in red, so if you want to get these in red, that's an option. I already have some leg sleeves in red. I have red and black, I have pink and black, and I have now purple and black. And those are the main colors that I have for my Y2K pieces, so I'm still glad to have these, even though I technically didn't need them, but they're cute, so happy to have them. I'll be able to cord those with the other things. And so, is this the other skirt, or is it the top? Because I also got a top as well. So this looks like the top. Yeah, so this is the little top, and it's exactly how I kind of thought that it would be, a little bit. So it has this, like, this goes around your neck, and I guess it's kind of like this side is empty, and you just slip your arms in like this. So it has this, like, just huge cross on the center, like this. Now, when you buy it, they have this cross and it's hanging upside down. Now, a lot of people are scared about, like, upside down crosses because it's supposed to be, like, satanic or whatever. I, of course, know. If you don't know, the upside down cross was originally, like, called the cross of St. Peter because historically, in the Bible, well, it's not in the Bible, that's why it's historically, but Peter was supposedly crucified upside down because he didn't think that he was worthy to be crucified the same way that Jesus was. I don't know why I'm giving you this Bible lesson right here, but so because he wanted to be crucified upside down, that's originally what that symbol was for. It was for the cross of St. Peter. And so I wanted to see how this was on the shirt because I want to make it hang right side up like this. So I didn't know how it was going to be, like, if it was like a clip or something, or like if it was sewn in, but it looks like it just hangs from this detail, like right here. So I'm going to have to figure out a way to get it up here. If I get like a pin, a safety pin, and I pin it like right across, that's probably what I'm going to do. I'm probably going to like safety pin it right across so that it hangs up because I want to wear it like a right side up cross. So that will be fine. But for now, if it hangs upside down, don't kill me in the comments. It's the cross of St. Peter. No Satanism going on here. Don't worry. But anyway, this is the shirt. It says extremity. I think it says extremity. It's so hard to tell what, like, the clothes say because they really just show it worn on the model, but it's just one of these cute little shirts, and it's the same shirt that was modeled in with the skirt. So these will pair very nicely together, I think. So it has this little ruffle along the edge at the top, and like I said, it's going to, when you wear this around your neck, have a full, like, cross, like right here, which is very cool. Always cool. So as many crosses as I can get, I will. So this is probably the other shirt. It's the exact same shirt, just in the reverse color. So if I'm feeling in a opposite type of mood, I can wear it in black and have a purple cross instead of the black cross. And so I'll probably just paper clip it, like I said, like so. It should be just fine. It'll hang like this. And because there's so many paper clips already on the legwear, it probably won't be too questionable. So this is cool. I like this. So yeah, it's the same shirt, just the opposite color, just color flipped. So we're gonna put that over there, and that means we have one more item, or I guess two more items if it's like the other one. And it does appear to be the case. So we have our leg sleeves, this time in purple, so that's nice, and the details are in black. So yeah, so you can see it like this is how I think it's supposed to be worn. So it looks like it's a little cross right here. You guys, I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed with crosses. So those are the purple leg sleeves with the black crosses, and the exact same skirt in black with the purple bows. So I very much like these. Again, same as the shearing, and you step into it like pants, but again, no zipper. So if it doesn't have a zipper, it's better for me because, you know, zippers can break, zippers can get stuck. We don't like to see that. So anytime you get something and you just stretch into it and get into it, that's great. So I'm definitely going to be trying all of these pieces on just so you guys can see them. I want to see how the medium skirt fits on me, but like I said, if you would usually wear a small, if you're getting this piece, it will probably work just fine in a small for you because I'm sure this medium is going to be stretching off of me. Now, I usually let you guys know if there are other, like, colors and things to get these in. As far as I'm aware, they only come in these two colors, so purple black, black purple, vice versa. So you can get, you know, whichever one you choose to get, but I don't think it comes in like a red or a pink or anything like that, which is unfortunate because I probably would have got like another color. I don't know which one I would have gotten. I would have probably got the main purple and the accent black. I don't know. I'm so indecisive over things like this, which is why I got both. But if it came in another color, I would probably struggle to figure out which one I wanted exactly. But we do have both of these outfits now, so I will quickly change into both of them and let you guys know my thoughts. So just give me a second and I'll be right back with the first try on. Okay guys, so I'm trying on the first outfit here. So ignore my hat. I put it on because the ears didn't look right. And I know this looks worse because it's not the right color and it doesn't match at all, but I don't care. So here is the first outfit. So the skirt, shorts, whatever you want to call them, like I said, they have plenty of room to them. So there is plenty of stretch. So you are more than free to get your actual size and not worry about getting a size up. So here is the top. I leave the tags on just for the sake of these videos. There's no reason to pull everything off yet, but everything fits nicely. It's a lot longer than the piece that I was just wearing. So if you're one of those people who's concerned about like Y2K being really, really short, not every piece is super duper short like that. So like I said, these just kind of hang like this. So they should just fall like normally. I fixed my cross. I used just like a little paper clip to make it stand upright. So we love that. This part here is there's a button in the back to secure it, and I was able to do it by myself, so it's not all that hard to put it on in my opinion. This isn't one of those ones that has like overly long sleeves or anything. I got a size small in the top, fits just fine. So here is everything from the back, and like I said, I like you guys to see how long things are, so this covers you up pretty well. No need to worry about if you want to wear leggings. You can if you choose to, but I don't think you would need me. I have on the leg sleeves, and they're like right here. If you pull it up to your, well, it depends on how tall you are. I'm extremely short. I'm 5 feet, so I've not got, you know, a whole lot of empty space showing if that's something that you're uncomfortable with. But let me just push it down just a tad so you guys can see. So here are the leg sleeves and the full outfit, the full ensemble. I'm not wearing any shoes right now, but of course this would fall over your shoe, just so you can see how exactly it looks and the length. Like it doesn't drag on the ground for me. Sometimes I feel like a lot of these leg warmers are a little bit long, or leg sleeves, whatever they're called. Sometimes I feel like they're a little bit long and they like drag on the ground, but these are a pretty good length. When I put shoes on with these will just fall right over it and it won't drag on the ground, so that's always nice. And here again, you can see, I think the shirt just kind of goes like right over it. I don't think you're supposed to like tuck it in or anything. I saw a picture. I'll put like pictures on the screen. But the way it was styled, sometimes you can wear like a little belt right here and have it like that. So that's good. As long as it's just not covering the bows. I mean, I guess you could like pull it a little bit lower. So that's another option, which is even better if you prefer like to show as little like leg as possible. But here is the ensemble for the first one. Personally, this is how it's coordinated in the photo, but of course you can mix and match. But this is how I also tend to style my Lolita. I like to have things where it's like this part matches whatever's on my legs, and this part matches whatever's on my head, and the purse accessory can really be one or the other depending on other things. But this is how I would definitely personally wear it as well. Like, so if you have the main purple piece and the main purple piece, you would probably want the main black piece instead of the purple one. So I'm going to quickly swap into the other one and show you how that looks, and we will be done. And so this is the other ensemble. Like I said, it is more or less exactly the same, just reversed. I'm going to pull it back so you guys can take and see. I just wanted to quickly show, I'll do a review on these of course, but I just wanted to show there are two buttonholes here, so you can pick the largest one, or if you want to make it a little bit tighter, you can pick the second one. I just have it on the first one. I was trying to button this one on the second one just to let you know if it felt different, but I couldn't get it, so I just buttoned it wherever I could get it. It seems like it's on the last one, but that's something I'll talk about in my review. I have also fixed this cross as well with a little paper clip. I put the paper clip on the inside, so you shouldn't really see it, but either way, it doesn't really matter. I just wanted to make that adjustment for myself. And so, because I was really worried it was going to be like something that was like sewn in, and I was going to have to cut it, like the top and the bottom, but fortunately it's just the bottom and it just dangled, so I could just flip it upside down and put it so that it looks like a regular cross, and I can wear it with impunity. So here is the other piece, and I also have on the leggings. So here you have your black, purple, black. So this might flip over to like the other side and you're gonna wonder what's going on, but just flip it over and just look for the straight line, and that will let you know. And you can adjust this to be a little bit tighter, like mine just came loose, but I'll just give a demonstration. You can just tighten this, pull it in this button, and there you go. There are your leggings appropriately. So here is the other one. I haven't done anything for this one, so apologies if that one falls off, but same thing. Like I said, I really could have gotten the small in the skirt, but It's nice and long, so I'm liking it. And like I said, these are more or less shorts. So you stick your leg in, and it's really more of a shorts than a skirt, so it's more of a skirt. And I do like that about these, because if you were worried about needing to wear any sort of leggings or anything, you don't really have to, but you can if you want to. It might be a lot though, but sometimes you might want to wear something a little bit longer to cover your legs if it's a really short piece, but there's not really a need to for this one, in my opinion. So same deal here. These guys just hang. Very cute. And turning around so you can get an idea of the back. And like I said, this is more or less the same as the other one, but just like reversed. So I will be doing a review of this at some point in maybe the next couple of weeks. Shouldn't take too long for me to do it, but I wanted to try to coordinate this a little bit nicer with like some better headwear, because as much as I love this hat, and I told you guys I was going to be wearing it whenever I could, it really doesn't go well with this. I kind of wish this hat came in like a black. Like, give me a black Hello Kitty hat thing. That would be great. If they sell those and you guys know about it, please let me know, because I will get one. And that's going to have to be something I can use to better coordinate this, because I have like a black beret, but I really don't have like purple headwear, which you would think I would, because I have so many purple pieces, which is really the point of this. And while we're on the subject, let me just try these on real quick, just for comparison's sake, because these look like these are going to be like a little bit long. So let me just try these on real quick, just so you guys can see them. So these are the other leg warmers, and they are a little bit longer. You probably can't tell just by looking at them. They're not too much longer, but because I pulled them up a little bit more over my knee than I did the other one, because they did feel a little bit long. But this is basically, if you wear them like this high, you're just not going to drag on the ground. Again, it depends on your own personal height. I am a short person, but it's fine. Like I said, I am glad that it came with the other ones, because the color isn't great as a match. I still would have worn it, but the color didn't match all that nicely. But I will still wear it with the piece that I was wearing when I started the video. So that is all fine and dandy. I am very much glad that it came with these. These are very nice. I actually, while I was checking the website, it seems that there are a handful of skirts that actually come with the leg sleeves that they're advertising it with. So definitely make sure that if you are buying something, if it does come with the leg sleeves, you don't have to buy anything extra unless you just want to. But if it doesn't come with any and you don't have anything that might match nicely with it, try to see if there's like another piece that comes with something and it will look good with it, and then you can just swap them around, like mix and match. Like, that would be great. This is a godsend. I really should have like read the fine print. It really does say it, just like in parentheses, with the leg sleeves. Like, there's not even an option to buy it without them, which I don't know why you wouldn't want to buy it with them, but there wasn't even an option to not get them. So definitely, whenever it is an option, make sure you get them, because it makes coordinating it much easier. So very happy to have these, and I am happy with all of those, as well as happy to, really, this was all just an excuse to me get some clothes, but this was all really an experiment so that I could just let you guys know how much shipping is now, if you're living in the United States. So just keep it in mind. If you're on my channel, I imagine you're buying just clothes, and just clothes is not supposed to be hit too hard, but like I said, my shipping for just that stuff usually would not have gone like above that much, like $36 might have been what the shipping was. It might have been less than that, just depending. It just depends on the weight. But for it to be $90 now is a lot, so just keep that in mind. I will update you guys if they have any changes on Spreenow. If you use another shopping service, please let us know what their policies are, if they're any better, because I just want you guys to have the best deal that you can get, even if it's not the site that I personally use. If there's another one that's better, I will direct you guys over there if possible. But I will continue working with Spreenow and seeing any updates on their end, if they've gotten like the third party other country that they're going to try to ship to instead, and we'll just see how that works too. I also am buying something on YE to see if that's being affected. It shouldn't, because that's from Japan, so I don't think it's going to be affected. And I saw people on Reddit saying that theirs weren't affected either, as long as whatever you're buying is under $800, which, if you're buying $800 worth of stuff from YE, what are you doing? I'm only buying like a little photo card. But when that arrives, I will let you guys know how that's affected as well. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next video, which will hopefully be a review of these pieces. Bye-bye!